All right, hey, just doers take four. End up deleting the other ones altogether, right? Because I realized no, none of y'all told me that I already talked about profiting from adversity. I decided not to make it part two. Decided to go on to another concept that's going to help us no limit just doers, and that's creativity, right? So that's one of the principles that's going to help us become successful is using creativity, right? So you say so just to specify it in business and accomplishing our definite major purposes, which of course my definite major purpose is help equip and empower families financially. I hope everybody on the teams when it comes to business is something very similar to that, right? But yeah, so creativity. Okay, so a couple concepts. There's two types of creativity. One of them is creative thinking, and that's where you literally come up with something that has never been done before. Okay, and there's also another thing which is synthetic thinking, synthetic creativity. That's where you take two old concepts and then you put them together. Okay, to create something new or to get something done. Okay, so just talk a little bit about that. A lot of these concepts I get from Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, Law of Success, a lot of different things like that, right? But and talking about an example of creative thinking was when you think about the person that invented the radio. Okay, like a matter of fact, at one point he was locked up and they put him in the insane asylum because they're like, what? Like people, like there's noises that are coming through that nobody can hear and nobody can see. That doesn't make any sense. But created the radio and did it. I mean, something totally new, something that was just totally mind blowing to everybody. Actually, still kind of blows me away here in 2024, right? Another thing, an example of synthetic thinking is Ford, right? When he created the car, right? So there's two concepts. You got the horse and buggy. He merged them together. How do you make the carriage and stuff like that without the horse, right? So that's an example of synthetic thinking, just piecing stuff together. So you say, well, how does that apply in your business? Overall, whenever you take any, when you do have that definite major purpose, when you have that goal, when you're focused on something, if you stop and say, let me think, okay, how can I do whatever, then ideas will come to your head, right? Sometimes it may be stuff that you've seen before or somebody else do. Sometimes it's stuff totally new. So just a few minor examples is move to a new place. I'm like, man, we need to start seeing people local, right? How do we do that? So one thing is really easy. It's like, okay, well, shoot, just go talk to people. When you go out to the store, prospect as you go. That's something that's been done before. That's proven, right? But I said, man, I want to make sure I get into the right market. So one idea was I said, man, I'll get into the right market. People marry homeowners' kids. I said, man, maybe maybe there's a way to get in with the daycare. So a couple ideas came to my mind. I said, well, shoot, I'll team up with an ice cream truck, talk to the daycare, see if they'll let me come out there, meet the parents, talk to them about giving their kids information about like college savings plans and all that stuff. Because I've developed a habit of where I like to do stuff where it's attractive and it attracts other people to come through. So those are a couple ideas. But bottom line is, whenever you have any situation, anything that you're trying to use to get to another level, take some time to think and stop and think and even talk to other people, and ideas will come to you that will solve your problem. Probably some ideas that will shock and surprise you. Like, man, I didn't know I was that smart, right? So anyway, so all right, just doers. Let's go get them. Let's make it happen, and let's use these ideas to get to the top. Thanks.